Hi, I'm David Council from Inferno Marketing and Design, and welcome to another Insider Marketing Update. Now, in a moment, we're going to talk about the 7 things that you can do to get your website to search better. Yep, homemade SEO. But before we do that, a couple of things I'd just like to mention. If there's someone that you know that could use help with advertising and marketing, then please put them in touch with us or us in touch with them. We'd love to help them out. It's no obligation. We can have a free chat with them, and if it works out, then we'll help them. And if it doesn't work out, at least they'll get some free advice and we'll send them on their way. But you'll get a nice bottle of Tasmanian wine from us just to say thanks for making the effort. And another thing, have you listened to my podcast, David versus David? You'll find it on iTunes in the iTunes store. So David versus David. Check it out. It's full of fun and interesting information about advertising, marketing, and things that small business managers and owners just really need to know. Okay, let's look at 7 things that you need to know to do SEO or search engine optimization for your website. And all of them you can do yourself. Number 1, and this is really very basic, build relationships online. Just like you have relationships with people in the real world, you should also nurture them online. And there's any number of people that you should be talking to online, or for that matter, in person, to help you build some great SEO. You see, what you're going to get out of this is links from their website back to your website. That's what you're actually after. So build relationships with people who have significance within your industry, media personalities, or for that matter, the media themselves. Those sort of people have great websites where lots of people go to. They have great traffic. So a link from their website back to your website is very, very powerful. Number 2, repurpose your content. That can be a bit confusing. This is what I mean. If you've got some information that's on your website, let's say it's just there in text, you should have it in multiple forms. So have it as an audio recording, have it as a downloadable PDF, have it as video, have it as a PowerPoint, and there are any number of websites that you can then place that information onto. For example, if it's audio, place it onto SoundCloud. If it's video, well, there's any number of places you could place that, and I'll get to those in a moment. If it's text, look, there's other sites that you can place it onto as well. What you want to do is get your information out there. Become the authority in your industry. Share it out and have that information link from those sites back to your site. All right, number 3, that's video. Now, as I mentioned before, video is very powerful. One of the reasons that video is so powerful is that Google owns YouTube. You might not have known that. So if you've got a video that links from the YouTube site back to your website, Google loves that. In fact, it gives it more points when it's looking at the things that link into your site. But don't just send it to YouTube. Send it to Vimeo. Send it to Dailymotion. These are all places that you can host video. And it doesn't matter that it's the same video. It's the links that are coming from those videos back to your website that's the important thing. So make sure you do that. Also, if you've got PowerPoints that you've made for your business, and I don't mean if you're an electrician, I mean, information PowerPoints, turn them into video as well and upload them. You can upload them as video to, once again, places like Vimeo and YouTube and Dailymotion, but there are also slideshow websites where you can also upload these videos. And remember, all of these uploads are free. They're not costing you a cent, but they are giving you valuable links back to your website. Number 4, and this is one I'll bet you haven't thought of. Testimonials. You see, normally when we think about testimonials, we think about people linking from their testimonial to us. No, I want you to do it the other way around. I want you to do testimonials for people that have got links in them that come back to your website. So if you create a video that says, I deal with Tom and Tom's a great bloke, what you want him to do is place that onto his website with a link back to you. So instead of it just saying Tim from Tim's Building underneath it, what you want it to do is to say Tim from Tim's Building with your website address that is a link, an active link that goes back to the homepage of your website. That is absolute gold. And you should do it as often as you can. After all, we've all got people that we love doing business with. Number 5, sponsor an event or speak an event. Now, I know a lot of people don't like speaking at events. It can be very daunting. After all, not everybody wants to put out a video every week and have a chat to thousands of people, just like we do. However, it is really, really powerful. You see, if you're sponsoring an event or speaking at an event, all of those events will create links onto their website going back to your website. And that, once again, is great search engine optimization. It's all about linking outside back to you. Just like with the number 6 tip. Profile links. Now we've all got them. If you've got a Facebook page, you've got a profile. If you've got a LinkedIn page, you've got a profile. In fact, any of the sites where you've got to give your information over, that's a profile that you're building up for them. What you want though is to look out for where they say your website and make sure you get that in there, because that is once again a great link back to your website. And the final one is probably the one that everyone's heard of, and that's web feedback sites. There's any number of them. You can Google them and look them up, because what you want is a review placed on their site that links once again back to your site. And most of them offer this as a free service. So check it out. But make sure, if you're using one of those web feedback sites, that you check out what their review policy is. After all, you don't want to go to a site like TrueLocal, for example, where they moderate the posts that go up. You've got no say in any review that goes up on a TrueLocal site. All that you can do is put in a protest, and then they make the judgment whether your protest is valid or not. So if you are going to a review site, go to one of the ones where it's not just them that's doing the review, that you've got some say in it, and that they know something about your business as well. After all, plenty of these sites, like the TrueLocals, don't know anything about you. They've just pulled your information in from a database and added you to it. Once again, don't know anything about you. How can they make a judgment about your business? Anyway, there's some things that you can do from a search engine optimization point of view that will help your business get better traction online. It's one of the questions that lots of people ask me about. How can I get my site to search better in Google? Well, there's 7 really great ways that you can do it. Until next time, I'm David Council from Inferno Marketing and Design. If you need help with your advertising and marketing, please feel free. Give us a call. We'll have a chat. I look forward to talking to you about you and your business in the very near future.